Hello traders, hope you are all doing great. So market has again showed what it can do, right? So in the last 3 days, 15 day before yesterday market was at 15,100, yesterday 15,700, and today around 15,400. I am talking about Nifty. Around 2,200 or 1,300 points swing in Nifty alone. So this has been the new normal now. Whether you like it or not, markets are like this. It's been like this for last 4 or 5 months. Since March, I think it's been like this. And option sellers find it very hard to trade in this kind of market. One day moving 400, 500 points, next day gapping down, then reversing. Then if we expect a gap up, it is gapping down, and if we expect a gap down, it is gapping up. And markets are really volatile. And I will tell you, we are simply following the following the US market. Yesterday why we went? Because US market went up, US futures are high. Today why we are going down? Because US future is down. And why US future is down? Because Jerome Powell is going to Congress, and he is going to speak about interest rate hike. This is a US based news. Why we have to react? So that is what I am saying. We are overreacting to US market. They have their own problem. If their problem is our problem, but our problem is not their problem. If Sakti Kandadas come out and talk about interest rate hike, RBI increases the interest rate hike, will Dow Jones or S&P Nasdaq react? It will not at all react. Even they don't care about Indian markets, right? But it is very unfortunate, we are simply closing our eyes and following the US markets, right? Anyway, what we can do, we have to go through this, or we have to live with this. And for you people, I'm sure many of you would be part-time traders or even full-time traders. You imagine about me. A person like me who is a full-time trader, I am 40 years old. I cannot, this is my bread and butter. I know only to sell options. I cannot go back and start from scratch, right, where I started. That is impossible at this age. So I don't know how many days these things are going to continue, when this is going to stop. For an option seller to make money consistently, market has to stabilize. This kind of movement is not going to work at all. Anyway, coming back to the market, as per our thing, yesterday I told that I shared a trade in our Telegram group, and what I did was I was just selling 15,700. So this is the trade, and if you see here, this is the trade. This trade was actually in a loss yesterday. It was in a loss of more than 22k, and it is in a profit of around 11k. And today morning, what I did, once the market gapped down, I simply sold more. I added 15,700 more for around 15 rupees, and 16,000 call option for another 4 or 5 rupees. So it is just a naked call, just naked selling, call selling. Just to reduce the margin, I bought 16,000. That is it. You don't have to think more about that. And of course, if you sell a naked call option, always a risk reward will not be in favor of you, right? Now, what is going to happen going forward? Now, what I anticipate is, within next week of expiry, that is not today's expiry, not tomorrow's expiry, next week expiry, which is the monthly expiry. So this month have 5 weeks, right? So before next week expiry, I believe market may touch 15,000, or even I wouldn't be surprised if market goes below 15,000. So that's what I think. So what I have planned is, maybe I will sell some naked call option. And I will tell you one more thing, this straddles and all is not at all working. What is working is intraday naked selling, whether it is call side or put side. If the market moves up, you sell put option. If the market is going down, you sell call option. I am saying intraday, don't take overnight position. Overnight positions and all are not working. You will sell call option hoping that the market is going to gap down, seeing at the SGX Nifty and Dow futures tomorrow it will gap up. Even now, if you see today, what happened is when our market closed, Dow futures was down by around 450 points. Now it is, before taking this video, it was down by 350 points. Now it is down by 410 points. Actually, it is factoring that Jerome Powell's speech in Congress. That is what is happening in the US market, right? So you sell call option, don't, if you sell call option, intraday call option, if the market is going down, and if you sell I sell put option if the market is going up. That's what I have been doing and last for 1 week and kind of working, and I am kind of not taking overnight position. Even if I take overnight position, what I am doing is I am hedging, like double hedges, usually what I do, I take, if we do a straddle, we just go 1000 or 700 points away and buy some call option and put option and use that as a hedge. Now what I am doing, I am not going 1000 or 700 points away, I am just going 500 or 400 points away only, in case I have to take a overnight position. So things have changed, drastically changed. So big gap ups, gap down is happening. So it is best you avoid overnight position. If you want to be safe, if you don't want to lose, you just avoid taking overnight position. And even if you want to take overnight position, just hedge your position very super safe. So that if there is any big gap up and gap down is happening, you are at least, your losses are minimal. And for your information, I will tell you something else also. Last May month and June month, last month we lost heavily. And if I go back and see why I lost heavily, is because of big gap ups and gap downs only. If this gap ups and gap downs were not there, we would have been in good profit only, right? So this gap ups and gap downs are creating problems in the market. So you will have to work out those things. And if you want, you can join our Telegram group. Tomorrow also I'll post, we'll post some trades there. Even if you are not taking the trade, at least you can learn something and you can share your thought with our people. We have a very vibrant Telegram group. So if you want, you can join the group, right? And looking at the open interest, yesterday there were heavy call rating. Today there is heavy put rate. Yesterday there were heavy put rating. Today there is heavy call rating. Both yesterday call raters were screwed up. Today put raters are screwed up. So see here, this is the tomorrow's expiry open interest data. People are writing call option from 15,000 all the way to 16,000, and 16,000 is having the 15,700. 15,700 is having the highest open interest among call option. And when it comes to Bank Nifty, it is like it is 35,500 is having the highest open interest, and there also people are writing aggressive calls, right? And let me tell you about one more thing, which is, so if you see this chart, now you can close your eyes and go and sell which one, maybe 15,000 above 15,700 call option even in next week expiry. So markets are likely to be below 15,700. This 15,700 has a story for itself. So 15,700 at least for 6 or 7 months has been a very, very strong support. If the market has to take 15,700, it has to have a really positive news, which we don't have here, right? So if there is any positive, until there is any positive news, markets are not likely to go above 15,700. Go and sell 16,000 call option. If you are afraid of selling 16,000 call option, go and sell 16,500 call option, right? Of course, you hedge your position. There is a disclaimer. I have every right to go wrong in the market, right? So go and sell call option. Don't look at other social media people. They just come and tell, they just read news. We are not like that. We are telling something. If the market, we are predicting or we are analyzing something. If the market moves as per our prediction, we are humble. If the market moves against us, or if our prediction or analysis go wrong, we agree and we say that we have lost so much or whatsoever. That's what we are doing, and I've been getting a good support from you people. Thank you very much for that, right? So that's it for today. Let us see how tomorrow expiry is going to span out. I'm sure markets are likely to expire below 15,700. Even 15,700, you go and sell maybe 10-15 rupees you will get, right? And I'm telling you again and again, don't sell without any hedge, right? That is the best thing you can do. Okay. So thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.